So the last video I did on my retail job experience did pretty well, so here's another. For a couple months last year, I used to work for this store called Hallmark. You've probably seen the name before on the back of greeting and holiday cards and the like. I got a job there about a year ago because my financial situation at the time was pretty garbage. I didn't want to go back to Wilson's Leather though, because at that point in my life my anxiety was at max and meeting sales quotas are actual torture. So I got a job at Hallmark. I'm gonna assume right now that most of you have never been inside a Hallmark store because prior to working there, I'd never been inside a Hallmark store. Hallmark is best known for birthday cards and the like, so it's no surprise that the store I worked at had aisles filled with just this stuff. But little did I know, Hallmark carried everything from fancy soap bars to those Christian picture frames with vaguely wholesome biblical quotes. Hallmark is pretty much an upscale variety gift store. Now, unlike the customers I had at Wilson's Leather, most people that shopped at Hallmark were there to get a gift for somebody else, so there was a lot less egotism going around. There was a little bit of drama between my coworkers, but none of it really involved me, so I don't really have anything I can rant about, but I can tell you that I've had my moments. My very first day on the job, I was assigned cashier duty. I wasn't too nervous, considering I'd worked the cashier before at Wilson's, and the process was pretty much identical. A customer would come up to the ringer, I would ask them how their day was, I'd scan their items, ask if they wanted to pay cash or credit, ask if they wanted their items bagged, hand them their receipt, and then ask for the next customer. Now, because I don't really like the idea of just awkwardly scanning and bagging items in silence, I'm the type of person that tries to make small talk with the customers, but on my very first day, this lady came up to the register to purchase these 2 Winnie the Pooh cards. No big deal, I did the usual small talk. Hi, how's your day?
Oh, it could be better.
Oh, I really hope it gets better. You know, we all have those days every now and then, right? These are some nice cards you picked out. What's the occasion?
Oh, they're for my siblings. Our father passed away and I'm on my way to the funeral.
Oh god, I am so sorry! It gets worse with the second customer. Another lady came up with a card with a picture of an orchid on it. Hello, how are you doing today? Find everything at Hallmark to your standards?
Oh, my day's alright, I guess.
Alright, well, I sure hope the rest of your evening goes as planned. I really love the card you chose. I used to be in botany club in high school. What's the occasion?
Oh, it's for my father. He's diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer.
Oh no, I'm really sorry. Ever since then, I kinda stopped making small talk. Aw, dude, I'm right in the middle of making a video. You think you could wait a little bit? Great, just give me a couple minutes, alright? So, anyhow, I had another awkward phonic fox moment a couple weeks later. Wait. I like how on the script I wrote awkward phonic fox moment, but all my moments are awkward anyway. So as I was saying, a couple weeks later, after I'd finally adjusted to the job, memorized the layout of the store where every card was located on the floor, I was assigned shipment duty, and I was pretty excited about it because on shipment duty, all you do is unpack shipments to restock the store in inventory. In other words, it's the one position where you don't have to talk to customers. But that day I walked into the store, everything was different. The entire layout of the store had completely changed for Halloween season, and I had no idea where everything was. I opened the boxes I had to unpack and oh my god, where do I put the Disney princess figures? Where does Minnie Mouse go? I was panicking hardcore, but I was too stubborn and prideful to ask my coworkers for help, so I just tried to figure out where everything had gone. And then this sweet old lady rolled up to me with her stroller and asked me, "Hey, sonny boy, do you know where I can find your fancy lotion?" And I said, "Sure!" Except I had no idea. Yeah, I think they got moved. We recently moved stuff around for Halloween, and she just gave me this patient smile like she would die any moment. After 10 minutes of being unable to figure out where the lotions had gone, I finally caved and asked my manager, Tim. And Tim just kinda laughed and said, "Oh, Phonic, that's the one thing we didn't move in the store." Speaking of old people, can I just say that they're the best customers ever? I generally don't like cashier duty, but I'd always feel slightly relieved whenever the hypothetical customer was like a grampy. Maybe it's the values the older generation had or something, but I always enjoyed serving elderly customers more than the younger ones. Except once. One time, a regular customer at the store, I'm gonna call her Karen, came by to pick up some Christmas ornaments. No biggie, she paid for her items, we didn't have any trouble, and then she left. But 30 minutes later, I got a frantic call from Karen saying that she'd lost her wallet. At first, she asked if I'd seen her wallet, but once I told her that I didn't, she asked for my manager. Now, when a customer asks for the manager, it's never a good thing. So the manager took the call in the back room, and I didn't really know what was going on, but according to Tim, Karen started flipping out and threatened to call the police for theft. Tim told her that he'd looked through the security footage, and sure enough, on camera was me handing her back her wallet, but Karen refused to believe my manager and told him not to do anything to the security footage on that day, like she was afraid that he was lying and that he would delete the evidence that proved my innocence. Surely enough, the police did arrive, but honestly, the cops just kind of took a single glance at me and was like, oh, this kid probably couldn't even rob a small child. Now, keep in mind, this is how I normally dress in real life, so I wasn't really sure if I should feel, like, relieved or slightly insulted. And also, it turned out that Karen had dropped the wallet right outside the store. Anyhow, that's all the stories I've got for this time. I do have a couple more retail stories I could tell, particularly ones about coworker drama, but that's for an entirely different video. Sorry if I sound a little down. The past 2 weeks were a little taxing, but I love making these, so yeah. Also, please let me know your suggestions and critiques you have for me. This time I tried to tell the stories in a more natural manner, and I also worked on trying to better process my audio. I'm still working on solidifying my own Storytime style, so I'd love to hear your opinions and advice. I just want to say thanks to everyone who was good to me the past few weeks as my anxiety kind of exploded on Twitter, especially Blank Error, who makes these really cool animated video things. Blank's a lot more talented than me in art, and I genuinely enjoy Blank's content, so please do check out Blank's channel. You know, it's always really hard to close out these videos, so I'm gonna tell you guys to remember to exercise 30 minutes a day. Bye! And it's uploaded. Alright, I guess I'll go help Gray now. Gray, I'm here. Oh, with the polymerization formula? Listen, Gray, about that. I just think you're doing a great job. Yeah, I guess so.